KHQ is your hometown election headquarters, and the results are in from today's local elections. For Spokane County Superior Court Judge, position 6, Tony Hazel is leading with 62%. In the race for Washington State Senator for District 7, Republican Shelley Short is leading with 65% of the vote. For the District 7 State Representative, Republican Jacqueline McCumber is leading with 67% support. For the City of Spokane Prop 2 that wanted to change city codes to fine companies for bringing uncovered coal or oil trains through downtown Spokane, it's failing tonight with 58% voting no. But I talked with the Spokesman-Review's Kip Hill tonight, who explained while this version may be failing, we should look for other versions of this initiative in the future.
But I think a lot of people are going to look at this, the defeat of this initiative throughout the country, throughout the region maybe, and say, you know, there's going to be a lot of very strong interests that would oppose this in other areas. So should we go about doing it? Should we look at different ways that we could achieve those same type of safety results from people that might be concerned about these trains elsewhere?
Gotcha. I know we saw a lot of people really getting passionate saying it's too dangerous to have trains like this moving through our town. But like you said, I mean, I guess being outspent in the, in the ad campaign really made a difference here.
Yes, it was a lot of money from coal and oil companies, actually, that came in from out of the state. So you saw a political action committee that was very organized very early on in the campaign. You saw a lot of their ads on social media and that kind of stuff, just putting out mailers and things of that nature, whereas the people that were supporting this, the firefighters, a very grassroots the people that were supporting this, the firefighters, a very grassroots campaign of a certain number of contributors, sort of combining their efforts and definitely very passionate about this, but were unable to sway a significant number of voters.
Tonight there are also several city council seats up for grabs in both Spokane and Spokane Valley. So for that, let's go to Katie Chen, who's been following those races closely. Katie?
Well, yeah, Claire, and some of those races are actually pretty tight. Let's first start off with the Spokane City Council seats that are up for grabs. First of all, Kate Burke is taking the lead over Tim Benn by nearly 20% of the votes. She'll be representing Northeast Spokane. Brian Beggs kept his seat, winning over challenger Andy Deneau. He'll be representing downtown Spokane and the South Hill. I actually did have a chance to speak with him about what his priorities will be for his next term.
Really, we're going to figure out criminal justice so that we're reducing property crime and we're bringing people, reclaiming their lives. So many people are addicted to drugs and committing crime. We're going to stop that. We're going to solve homelessness. We're going to grow jobs. And the city is going to be for everyone.
Candace Bum is also keeping her seat representing Northwest Spokane. She has a similar priority of public safety and also adapting to a growing Spokane.
I heard when I was campaigning going door to door is that people were having their packages stolen off their front porch. They were having their cars broken into, their bicycles stolen. So we know we need to hire more police. And I'm excited for the next few weeks because we'll be working on the budget. It looks like we may be able to hire 10 new police officers. And so we're excited to add that to Northwest Spokane and the rest of the city.
Now moving on to Spokane Valley, the race for mayor there is very tight, with Chris Jackson currently beating out incumbent Rod Higgins by about 44 votes. And Brandy Peets won over incumbent Caleb Collier for a seat on city council by about 15%. Reporting live tonight in downtown Spokane, Katie Chen, KHQ Local News.
All right, Katie, thank you. And let's dive right into the other major races we're tracking now. Spokane County Fire District 5's Prop 1 would increase property taxes to pay for new firefighting equipment and build a new firehouse. Tonight, though, it's failing with just 42% of the vote saying yes. For the Spokane School District Director position 5, Mike Weiser is winning with 63%. There are two races for the West Valley School District Director positions. For position 1, Dan Hansen is winning with 76% of the vote. For position 2, Robert Dompier is ahead with 59% of the vote. There are also two races for East Valley School District Director positions. For position 3, Justin Volker is winning with 63%. For position 4, it's Fred Helms winning with 51% support. And aside from the local election results, we're also tracking a very important state Senate race in Western Washington. Right now, the Democratic newcomer is winning, and I just talked with the Spokesman-Review's Jim Camden about what that means for the state moving forward.
What it means is that the Democrats take control of the Senate for the first time in several years with a very slim one-seat majority.
Gotcha. And that's the first time in a while that's happened. Is that right?
That's correct. I think it may be 5 years. I have to go back and check that for the final draft of my story that's going to be in the paper tomorrow. But they lost control of the Senate when 2 Democratic members joined with the Republicans to form what they called the Majority Coalition Caucus. One of those Democratic senators who joined the Republicans later left the Senate, but there's still one that's in the coalition. But that will only leave 24 of them, 23 Republicans and the Democrat, and the Democrats now have a solid 25.
For more of Kip Hill and Jim Camden's coverage, be sure to check out the Spokesman-Review tomorrow.